Hello and welcome. This is Lisa Jones, and you are listening to the Exploring Death podcast. Hello and welcome to the Exploring Death podcast. I'm Lisa Jones, your host, and today I have with me Dr. Yvonne Kason. She is a retired family physician and transpersonal medical doctor, psychotherapist who has had 5 near-death experiences, 2 as a child and 3 in her adult life. Propelled by her own powerful NDE in a plane crash, she became the first Canadian medical doctor to specialize her practice on the counseling and research of patients who have had near-death experiences and other spiritually transformative experiences. Yvonne is currently a board member of IANS, the International Association for Near-Death Studies, and is a member of the American Center for the Integration of Spiritually Transformative Experiences. She has been a member of numerous other organizations that explore the intersection between medical science and spiritual experiences. Yvonne has also published 5 books, including her brand new one, Touched by the Light, Exploring Spiritually Transformative Experiences. Welcome, Dr. Kason.
Thank you very much for having me, Lisa.
So the first card, which is always the blockage card, and I picked purification. And so what's coming through is, let me just tap in here. Yeah, I guess so kind of the theme of this reading is more about like for people that are wondering kind of like what, have they had one, have they not, which again, I highly recommend they get your book because I think, like you said, they can read it and figure out, wow, this is what I experienced. It sounds like you've got such a great breadth of information, but purification, like people, purification meaning that it's not cleaned out, like there's too much, too much information around it or not enough clarity, and so it's like really letting go of all the extra stuff around it. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's people are trying to put it in a box, and it's really not
doesn't fit in a box.
Like you said, everybody's experience is in and of itself a different one, and so I think people want it to be like, well, no, it was this, and they want to know, like you said, oh, you didn't see the tunnel or you didn't have a life review. Well, then it's not that. Well, no, everybody's different, so
it's different.
You can't
exactly
be so pure, the purity of it all. So oh, I love this. So the action card is gratitude. So whatever you've experienced, it's like, just be grateful for what you experienced. It doesn't fit in a box. You don't need to have it make sense, or, it doesn't, check all the boxes off of, this particular thing or that particular thing, but just be grateful that you've had this opening and this experience. And then, oh my gosh, I love it. The outcome card is joy. And to just really, and I love it. There's a heart there. And it just reminds me of you saying you came back with the love, when you came back from the other side, oh my gosh, my whole body is just chilling with that, because it's such truth that when we do touch the divine, however we touch it, it truly is, just joy and to go there. I mean, even if it feels like it was a negative experience, I feel like there's a slice of joy there somewhere,
I think so too.
And I don't want to sugarcoat it, but I do think that a lot of that darkness is maybe infiltrated or maybe gosh, what is the word, kind of coated with the negativity of their own self-perception or their own experience here on earth, right? But there is joy in that experience somewhere deep inside.
And the joy can come too by the personal growth that can come afterwards, that facing some of your own shadow issues and maybe facing things within yourself that you hadn't faced before, propelled by that distressing NDE. A lot of people do a lot of personal growth afterwards. So that's absolutely right. And so it becomes an instrument to bring them to a place of joy.
Fantastic. Well, thank you again, Dr. Kason. It was such a joy to have you. And for my listeners, be sure to stay tuned, because I'm going to be pulling some cards for you up next.
Thank you, Lisa.
Oh, thank you. Awesome. That was so